Hello, everyone. This is there's many new people maybe online. I don't know if there's new people here, but this is the last, the concert connected to the course we had. We are very happy to have this concert. Steve Landsberg will be at the sitar, and Alessandro Di Maio at the Cosmos. And I hope everybody enjoys this. Thank you. You want to say something?
A little bit, yeah. Just a couple of words. So, I mean, we didn't have this idea when we started the course to do this program this way, but when Alessandro explained to Yeshe something about what we were doing, then he suggested a possibility of, like, play sitar and you try to do something with that. And so we said, okay, we try. So, like, we've never really practiced anything together. This is very, on the spur of the moment kind of thing. So there's no guarantee. This won't be like an Indian music concert, so to speak. It won't have that kind of purity, like. You will see. It's not going to be like. That's Indian music, you see. It's not going to be that way. It's going to be something else. So, Alessandro, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, the microphone here.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, as Steven suggested, it's called technically live electronics. It means I'm taking Steve sound, enters in my diabolic machine. No, it's not so diabolic, actually, as we experience, fortunately, but I will process the sound live, and as Yishi suggested, the concept is that, like we experience also with the practice of the Semzin, we'll use the sitar as a sound object and to work with the perception of space and how we can perceive reality, the sound space around us, and how our hearing can trigger different kinds of inputs to our mental state, our perception of our body, of our space. So you will hear sometimes very smooth changes, sometimes very drastic changes, sometimes some subtle transformation, sometimes very drastic transformation. And it's gonna be everything completely improvised. So we go with the flow, we never rehearsed except this last half an hour before starting. I made the patches like the effects now, but they sound well. So the thing is that at the beginning you will hear Steven playing sitar in like if you expect that classical Indian concert could start, but then things will shift in time and space and frequency, and things will just change spontaneously here in the present moment, and you just integrate. And I hope you will have an interesting experience. Okay, thank you. We can start.
Maybe we're finished. This was very much an experiment for me. So sometimes I understood what I was playing, and maybe you noticed sometimes I didn't know what it was playing. It was just sometimes easy and sometimes a little bit difficult for me. But anyhow, we're trying something new. Okay. You want to say anything?
Yeah.
Here. Oh, you have it.
Yeah, I have it here. Maybe. Ah, yeah. No, yeah. First time we do this, I think it was interesting. Yeah, regarding the performance, I don't have much to say.
Yeah, it was a very kind of spontaneous thing, and you know, it's not what I usually do, so it was like entering a new territory that we don't really know that much about. Just kind of exploring the ground somehow.
And that's the best circumstance to be present, as Yeshe said. If we have to develop presence, the most meaningful moments is when we are in an unknown territory. This was perfect circumstance.
Okay, well, thank you for coming.
So thank you very much to Steve and to Alessandro for this wonderful few days we had together. I think everybody enjoyed. There's a lot of people here in presence, a lot of people online. So we heard only good things about this. Thank you very much. It was wonderful.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Small gift.
I have a little how you say, appreciation moment to do. Like, I want also to thank all the Ganchil, all the webcast team, the people that helped. We probably felt all really supported, really in a beautiful way. I felt a really great harmony all over the days, and discovering this new way of practicing and integrating the practice in a new way. For me, it is and it was a really meaningful moment, a kind of a milestone for me personally as practitioner, and I think for all of us that we experienced this for the first time. I want to thank also Matteo Dell'Angelo, the Blue Ganchil, that is not here, because the idea for doing this retreat, combining Steve and me, was his idea, and he proposed this during the 1 month ago, during the Yeshe's teaching, and the idea resonated very well with the Ganchil, with me, with Yeshe, and we came up here in 1 month and made this all together. So I think this is what means collaboration, when we hear each other, collaborate with each other, and then things come somehow to a very nice fruit. Matteo and the other Matteo that is there, Maietti, had a production company called Palzom Films. This name Rinpoche gave it to them. And Palzom, I'm not a Tibetologist, I don't remember specifically, maybe Sebastian will correct me, but I think it mainly should mean all the qualities unified, joined together. So it means when we collaboration, like what it means collaborating, to unify all our qualities in one and together. And I think this is one of the examples, and I feel really grateful to be part of this. And yes, that's it. Thank you very much. And thank you, Steve, for really being really open-hearted, open-minded to do this new thing in a total new way, and also with short time at distance. That means really listening to each other, giving space to each other, and I'm really honored. I'm really honored and grateful to be able to be part of it.
Oh, wait. I just want to thank to all the, aside from the Ganshin, all the support we got from that, to all the people who also participated in the class with, all their attention and everything, because that's a big part of the chemistry, and making that possible is everybody's sort of participation, how they listen, how they do practice together and everything. It's really we feel that feedback. That also creates a kind of loop of inspiration for us too. So that's, I feel, very important. Also, this thing that Alessandro just mentioned about putting it all together in a short time. At first I thought it was going to be easy, and towards the last days I started getting a little bit nervous how we're going to get it all done. And then somehow it just fell into place. We prepared something, but how it was going to come in the last moments we didn't really know. But it worked out okay. I was quite satisfied with that, and I think most people were too. And what else? I hope that those people who attended the class, that it was useful for them, and that also they'll have that kind of inspiration to go on with those practices that we spoke about during the class, whether you do together or alone or something. They're really like essential points, important things, in order to make what Rinpoche was trying to explain to us into a genuine reality for us. This is going to be, I have a feeling this is going to be the next kind of stage for us in the development of the community. It's going to depend on the individuals, like actual meaningful understanding in a genuine way. Yeah. Anyhow, thank you very much.
Huh?
What do they want?
More?
What?
We start the retreat all over again, okay? Now, maybe another thing that came to my mind now, that when I did these soundscapes, I had the feeling they were working, but since the Dzogchen experience, the Dzogchen teaching is a first-person experience, I was quite sure that it was working for myself. But of course, then this was the first time that we presented the Zemzin in this very new way. And by following the feedback both on-site and online, I received very good feedback. And so it's a it's fantastic confirmation that it worked. And I hope it gave to the newcomers, if there are, a fruitful experience on how these practices that have very old tradition and very deep and very long traced, and they work extremely well already on their own. They're extremely precious practice. Now, thanks to Yeshe's teaching, we can approach them also in a new way, using sound as a new media that is not a media for distraction and entertainment as used in today's society, but as a tool to enhance the practice. He was quoting in a funny way, but very also deep way, the concept of the dinosaurs, when he was talking to all practitioners and not all practitioners, and about that we we all should be digital dinosaurs, which means that we are connected to the past, but we use technology as a medium to support the practice. So do not judge whether it's better what was in the past or what it is now, but use the technology as a sustain for the practice, for having new kind of experience. So I hope that both for the new ones and for the old one, that they might have refreshed the practice in a new way, and they will be able to integrate them somehow in their daily life, in their practice, and so on. And after this retreat, my idea and proposal was like, okay, now we introduced and proposed, now let's practice. Let's do 3 days of practice, but there's no time. Like, would be nice, I was imagining to do some sessions of really just practice. Now we just introduced it and explained, and it was not few practice. It was 7 semzin plus some that, like the natural sound in the ears, that were more kinds of listening. I'm quite sure, for example, if we do the semzin in an intensive way with this quadraphonic system, it would give a really huge impact on our practice, and especially on absorbing really the Song of Vajra, because all these semzin are made with this sound of the voice of Rinpoche, and all the sounds are made in B with his voice. So, for example, doing the semzin of the Song of Vajra in quadriphony, then doing one semzin, then doing again the semzin of the Song of Vajra in quadriphony, then another semzin, or we can do just one all over or go one after the another. I have no doubt that it could be a quite fruitful practice for everyone. And if you are okay with that, maybe I would finish with Song of Vajra and quadriphony by Rinpoche, because we never did that, and that is said to be the most powerful semzin ever. It's our symphony. So I think it's worth to do it. I can open the project on Pro Tools on my sound card.
You will set 4 channels?
4 channels, yeah. We didn't have time to practice the Song of Vajra and quadriphony together, but I'm quite sure that doing that, alternating all the semzin, it's really a very impactful practice to do and to experience. And now we have the tools. We have the quadriphony here in Zamlingar, so come here to experience this. We have the quadriphony also in Merigar. Until now it's Tugar, but slowly everyone is updating, apparently. So hopefully this will be available more and more. But yeah, come to Zamlingar to practice. I'm opening the project. Sorry, it's a bit slow. Almost done, 1 minute. Okay. We can do, what is it? Just a second. So we do Ati Guru Yoga in the same note. I use the instrument to have a reminder. We dedicate merit also. Om Dare Dare Ben Dare Swaham Jaya Jaya Sede Sede Pala Pala Ahasha Sama Thank you.